Okay, so yeah, I've been truly blessed, like really, really blessed to see this music industry from both sides of the game, really, from a level of being on a street team to becoming an executive at a major label, working with the likes of Clive Davis, and then Tom Corson, Richard Paul Measy, Larry Jackson at J Records, and then going over working with Russell Simmons Music Group with Russ and everybody that was over there. A lot of people that I met that I got on Team Brougham now are from the Russell Simmons days, the Russell Simmons Music Group days, and then actually going over to Atlantic Records and working with Mike Kaiser, Julie Greenwald, and my man Frank Johnson. I was working with Big June, what I'm saying, a couple other people, man. But I was able to see that side of the game where like a lot of people go on these podcasts and they go online and they try to make people believe that they know the game, and I'm sitting here laughing because these people have never been in a meeting, never been in a closed door meeting, never heard what the labor bosses are really saying to them when their phone hangs up. They don't know that, a lot of them don't know that some of these people are calling them homeboy management, homeboy entertainment, because that's one of the, people at the label, one of the biggest pet peeves is when artists get on and you want to bring your people on, but there's certain spots that you need some real people or some real representation at. Like, you wouldn't put somebody that's never been in management just because that's your people, and you got a talent, or you got a good record, or you got a movement. But you also can let your people grow with you. So basically, I'm just saying that to be blessed to see both sides of this game, and as now on the artist side of it, when I knew it was real for me, when I was at J Records, I was there for like a couple months, and I was there long enough to know that Clive Davis didn't want any animals in his building. I saw this Yorkie. I saw this little small Yorkie walking around and going running through the hallway, and it came down to by us at the urban department. And the Yorkie actually came in where I was at, because I'm sitting at the cubicle. I started on the street, graduated to a cubicle, and then ended up in my own office. So I'm sitting here, and I see this Yorkie come around, and then I'm looking down because I'm on the phone talking to a DJ. So as I get off the phone, I look up, and lo and behold, it's Whitney Houston, and she was coming to get her dog. And I've never fanned out, never ever in this industry fanned out over any artist, over any celebrity, not one, except that day. Because Whitney Houston was standing in front of me. I called my mama after, and she saw me fanning out, so she gave me a hug, and Ken Wilson was behind me, he's smiling, what I'm saying? But they could understand that, I'm brand new, and this is Whitney Houston. I don't care that I'm working and I'm just new junior executive, so what? Some people, it is what it is. That's a legend. So that's when I after she left with the dog and went back into Clive's office, I'm like, wow, yeah, okay, we here for real. So that moment I knew that I was here. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. So hold your head up. They told me when I get to New York, don't look up at the buildings. You're there to do your job. You're there because you deserve to be. So that was my whole motivation every day I showed up at work. I might stay on the phone a little longer with the DJs than the average person, because I'm going to stay in the office longer too. I'm from California, so when the holidays came, I'm in the office during that fourth quarter break. Thanksgiving, I'm in the office, man. Sometimes, and not all the time, but sometimes I'm in the office. So I thank God for this journey. I thank God for being able to see the life that I've seen in this music industry from both sides, because I'm able to share some of that knowledge with some independent artists that don't know about the other side. Am I loyal to my peers that I work with in the music industry for the record labels? These are my friends. These are my fam. So There's stories that I'll never tell because I'm not the one to sit here and have like a podcast. I'm gonna tell stories about situations that's not my place to tell, you know. But have I seen some shit in this industry? Yeah, I have. But I remember when my mama told me when I first got the job and went to New York. It's what she always told me. You don't idolize nobody. Because in her home, the only person sat on the throne was Jesus of Nazareth. And that was what she said. Only Jesus sitting on the throne here. We're not idolizing nobody. Because if I'm keeping it real, my mama told me the one thing about all celebrities and all big wig moguls and record label people is they eat, shit, and sleep just like you. My mama kept it real with us, man. So when taking that in is basically, these are people just like you, humans just like you. Yeah, they doing their thing and they sacrifice and become, a celebrity. They got talent and they got this and that, and that's to be admired because it's a hard work to get to that level and to get to these certain levels as artists and even on the other side as executives. It's hard work. It don't come because you can know somebody and that can get you there. But it's what you do and what you know that keeps you around. So I take my hat off to everybody on both sides that's good at this, man. You're behind the scenes, at the labels, the DJs, everything that has a part to play in making the artist a star and exposing the artist to the fans / consumers. And I take my hat off to dope artists, man, that are out here putting in good music and writing, creating, whether you're writing for other artists or you writing and you singing and you doing like me. I knew when I first started I wanted to just be a writer, but I knew I had to write stuff for me and make a movement with that for people to take me serious. So shout out to this music industry for giving me everything I could have ever dreamed of out of it on both sides.